Most men spend their entire lives trying to make women desire them. But the harsh reality is that 99% of men make one fatal mistake right from the beginning that turns them into losers before they even start. This mistake is so dangerous that no matter how good-looking you are, no matter how much money you earn, women will still see you as just an option, never a priority. Think about it. How many times have you wanted someone but she only saw you as a friend? How many times did you try everything, only to end up as the guy she calls when no one else is around? And let me be crystal clear. This has nothing to do with your face, your clothes, or your bank balance. This is a game of the mind. It's the dark psychology hidden inside Sigmund Freud's teachings. If you watch this video until the very last second, I'm going to reveal the secret that will place you among the top 5% of men, the ones women lie awake at night thinking about. But if you leave halfway, you'll stay stuck in that same crowd of average men, while the real power stays with someone else. The choice is yours. Are you ready to listen? Have you ever wondered why some men make women drop their walls without even trying? They're not movie stars. They're not billionaires. Yet one look, one smile, and a woman's heart starts racing. Today, I'm going to tell you the truth that most books never mention. Sigmund Freud's dark psychology takes us straight to the root of it. And yes, what I am about to share will show you that real attraction isn't about looks or money. It's a mental game. Ask yourself honestly, have you ever wished that the woman you want would think about you constantly, feel restless for you, and lose control just to have you? If your answer is yes, then this video is for you. Freud said that every human being has two powerful unconscious drives: lust and power. A woman's mind awakens both when she sees three dangerous qualities in a man. 1. Mystery. The less predictable you are, the more her brain is forced to think about you. Imagine a man who doesn't tell his whole story to everyone, but when he speaks, everyone listens. Women are wired to crack mysteries. When you become that mystery, she will want to step into your world. 2. Emotional control. Freud taught that the man who can control his own desires can awaken desires in others. If you look desperate every second, she'll read you like an easy book and close it. But when you stay busy, hide your feelings, and reveal them only at the right moment, she will slowly go crazy inside, dying to know how much you really feel for her. 3. Psychological trigger points. This is something 90% of men never understand. Women are not attracted by beautiful words alone. They are triggered by subtle gestures. A deep stare, a light touch at the perfect moment, or simply listening to her without interrupting. These things start a chemical reaction in her brain. You're creating a fantasy inside her, and she feels like she's being pulled towards you without knowing why. When you combine all three, mystery, control, and triggers, you stop being just a man in front of her. You become a desire in her mind. And remember, desires never calm down. They only grow deeper. Freud called this the pleasure principle. Humans are always drawn to what gives them instant pleasure and forbidden thrill. When you touch her imagination, she literally cannot stop thinking about you. You become the main character in her story, whether she admits it or not. And here's the most important truth. Real power is not about attracting many women. Real power is making sure that once you enter someone's heart and mind, no one can ever remove you. If you truly want to become the man women lose sleep over, then from today start turning your voice, your eyes, and your silence into weapons. Anyone can learn to talk. But learning to attract while staying silent, that is an art. Once you master this art, you will never need anyone's validation again. Women will break their own boundaries just to have you. Now ask yourself, do women only fall for good-looking guys? No. How many times have you seen an ordinary-looking man with stunning women going crazy for him? Why? Because he cracked the code that most men never even know exists. Freud said the human mind always runs toward whatever completes its missing piece. If you give a woman the feeling she lacks in her daily life, you become her addiction. The real game is emotional mirroring. When you talk to her, don't just listen to her words, listen to her emotions. If she's happy, step into her happiness. If she's sad, quietly feel her silence with her. This mirroring sends a signal to her brain. This man understands me. He is connected to me. And trust me, this connection drives a woman crazier than physical attraction ever could. But here's a warning. Never make your value cheap. If you're available 24/7, her mind will see you as an option, not a desire. You must become the man whose presence feels like luxury. Not always available, but when it is, it takes over her heart and mind completely. Now we come to Freud's darkest point, unconscious desires. Women are often drawn to men who give them a little challenge. Yes, it sounds strange, but it's true. If you agree with everything she says, she will never respect you. But if you question her, challenge her thinking, she will see you as mentally strong and rare. That's when attraction moves from the body to the mind and soul. Another powerful trick. Create private moments that belong only to the two of you. An inside joke, a special compliment, or a shared secret. These small emotional anchors lock your name into her mind. No matter where she is, these triggers will keep reminding her of you and keep her desire alive. But the greatest weapon is your self-respect and purpose. Women don't just see attraction in a man's eyes. They feel his life mission. If you have a big purpose, a real passion, you stop being just a man. You become an adventure. And humans are always pulled toward adventure. So remember, this isn't just a game of making women lust after you. This is the game of rising to a level where your very presence becomes intoxicating, where you don't chase to get someone, but you leave an unforgettable mark on their heart and mind. When you master this art, women start crossing their own limits for you, and having you becomes their deepest craving. A man must know how to attract not just with words, but with his presence. Freud said our bodies speak even when we are silent. Body language is your quietest weapon. When you talk to a woman, change the way you stand and move. Stand straight, shoulders slightly open, eyes calm and steady. Speak slowly. The man who doesn't rush his words sends a message of confidence. And the most dangerous trick? While talking, lean in slightly, then slowly pull back. This creates a push-pull effect in her mind. One moment she feels you close. The next moment she starts missing you. The science of touch. According to Freud's theories, a light, perfectly timed touch releases dopamine and oxytocin in the brain. She will feel an instant bond with you. But remember, the touch must stay within her comfort boundary. Too much, too soon, and attraction dies. This game is about finesse, not more, just enough to make her heartbeat quicken a little. Now let's talk about high-value mindset. If you want women to go crazy for you, you must install this belief in your mind. I am the prize. This is not arrogance. This is self-worth. You must be so busy and productive in your life that women feel spending time with you is a privilege, not that you re-seeking their approval. When you are lost in your purpose, women naturally get pulled into your orbit. Scarcity principle, another dark psychology trick. Never make yourself available all the time. The human mind gives more value to what is rare. If you reply to every message instantly and are always free on call, your mystery disappears. Sometimes stay unavailable so she starts trying to get you. And the deepest truth, women are drawn most to the man who can create an emotional roller coaster for them. Make her laugh, then challenge her a little, then just look into her eyes in silence. These ups and downs create powerful memories attached to your name in her mind. Freud said humans are always pulled toward what feels slightly forbidden. If you become the man in her life who is different from everyone else, the one who breaks her normal rules, you become her deepest fantasy. This attraction will not stay in the body. It will reach her soul. So remember, to drown a woman in desire, you don't need to control her body. You need to control her mind and unconscious. When you plant your image in her thoughts, her dreams, and her fantasies, she will want to become part of the story that only you can write. And then stopping her from wanting you will become impossible for her. The one thing that leaves every other man behind is emotional imprinting. When a woman looks at you, she doesn't just see your face or clothes. She feels how she feels around you. If you can touch her emotions so deeply that she can never forget that feeling, you become her addiction. How to create it. 1. First meeting magic. Create a unique moment right from the first encounter. A compliment no one else has ever given, or an observation only you noticed. The impact of the first impression lasts forever. 2. Shared secrets. A small secret that only the two of you know. It subconsciously ties an invisible thread between you. 3. Anchor moments. Whenever she is happy, laughing, or in a deep emotional state, make sure your presence is registered so that moment becomes forever linked to you in her mind. Now listen to the biggest secret. Women connect most deeply with men who let them see their darkest parts without judgment. When she shares her fears, her weaknesses, or her most personal fantasies with you, understand that you have already entered deep into her heart and mind. And yes, the darkest, most powerful move sometimes disappear for a while. This game is dangerous but extremely effective. When you suddenly step out of her life for a short time, her mind fills with thoughts of you. Where are you? Who are you with? What are you doing? This uncertainty multiplies her desire. But remember, this only works after you have built a strong emotional base. Otherwise, it just looks like carelessness. So now you know, Sigmund Freud's dark psychology is not just theory in books. It is a game where you touch her lust, her thoughts, and her unconscious. When you master this art, you stop being just a man. You become an experience in her life that she wants to relive again and again. And perhaps this is the power most men never get. Now close your eyes for a second and imagine the woman you want looking into your eyes. There's a soft smile on her face meant only for you, and in her mind there is only one thought. I don't want to lose this man. This is the moment of real victory. Freud said real power is not drowning in her desire. Real power is controlling your own desire and making her feel that this moment, this connection, this lust, everything is under your command. When you become the master of your emotions, you become the king of everyone else's emotions. Become the man who is impossible to forget. How? Put intentional energy into every moment you spend with her. When you laugh, laugh from the heart. When you touch, touch just enough to make her heart race. When you leave, make it feel like the light has left the room. These small moments become permanent memories in her mind. And then, no matter how many options she has, only one name will echo in her heart. Yours. Now you hold the key that most men never find. This key doesn't just drown women in lust, it opens the doors to their soul. And once you open that door, she doesn't just want you. She cannot live without you. The question now is, are you ready to claim this power? Because once you choose this path, your life will never be the same again. If these words reached your heart and you feel they can truly change your life, then hit the like button right now. Share this video with your friends so they can learn this game too. Comment below and tell me what topic you want in the next video. Do you want me to teach even deeper psychological weapons? Or should I start a complete series on reading women's minds? And yes, if you truly want to become the man who stands out in the crowd, hit the subscribe button on the Payu Motivation channel and turn on notifications. Because next time I am going to reveal the trick that makes women look at you and think, this is the man I've been searching for.